Hello class. This is the first part of a video lesson, mini lesson on multiplying 4 digits times 1. After you watch this, you'll see me walk through the algorithm just looking at 2 digits times 1, 3 digits times 1, and then finally 4 digits times 1. But with this part, I want to pause and I want to build this anchor chart, something to take a picture of and share with you to this lesson. And I want to write down and walk through the steps. Now, a lot of us have done this in small group, and we studied it on DMR at the beginning of the year. But I want to pause, and I really want to look at it. Now, our first step is to multiply 4 times 7. Multiply 4 times 7. Regroup as, I'm going to say as necessary. And by regroup as necessary, I mean, what's 7 times 4? 28. You write the 8 down here. Regroup, carry the 2. Now, what is our next step? We multiply the 4 times the 6. Multiply 4 times 6. Add the number carried over, the 2. Add the number carried over. And then you regroup as necessary again. Okay, so multiply 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Add the number carried over, the 2. That's 24 plus 2 is 26. Regroup as necessary. Well, 6. Carry that 2 over. Step 3. What's step 3? Step 3, multiply the 4. Oh, I grabbed red. Sorry, grab the wrong color. You multiply 4 times 3. Add the number carried over. In this case, that was another 2. Regroup as necessary. Okay, multiply 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Add the number carried over, that's 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Regroup, carry the number over. All right, and our last step is going to be what? Our last step is going to be same as we've been doing. Hope you guys can see that orange okay. Multiply 4 times 4. add the number carried over. Four times 4 is 4. If you have to skip count, you have to skip count. 4, 8, 12, 16, plus 1 is 17. There's no more regrouping or anything because that's the last number. All right. So to go over this, summarize it. You start with the first number, 4 times 7. Regroup as necessary. 8 down there, carry the 2 over. Step 2, multiply 4 times 6. Add the number carried over, which is a 2 in that case. Regroup as necessary. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 2 is 26. 6 down, carry the 2 over. Step 3, green here, multiply 4 times 3. Add the number carried over. Regroup as necessary. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 4 down, carry the 1. Fourth and final step, multiply 4 times 4. Add the number carried over. There's no more regrouping. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Dunzo. All right, I'm going to take a picture of this, and it will be on this assignment. I'm going to want you to screenshot it. Make sure you put that in your notes so that you have it safe and sound. Because when you go to take a test, I'm going to let you use that. Use these notes, okay? Hello, everybody. Okay, guys, this is the, I'm going to call it the culminating lesson for multiplication. Well, culminating for, 3 digits times 1, 4 digits times 1. By the end of this grade, by the end of 4th grade, you should be able to easily multiply a 4-digit number by a 1-digit number. Maybe if it's not easy, you should at least be able to stop and think about it and process the steps. And I want to start off by looking at 2 times 1, 3 times 1, and then work up to 4 times 1. And I know we have talked about this, or worked on it quite a bit, but this module, this math module, module 3, is dealing with these steps, okay? And I've got a little project-based learning that I want you to work on that's utilizing this idea, especially multiplication. It focuses on multiplication and division. We haven't touched division really yet, besides one of my math groups, but we're getting there. But first, I want to just look at doing some single digit times 4 digits. So first and foremost, I'm just going to pull out the number 37 times 4. We have worked on doing this multiplication. I think you might have been able to do it last year. But we need to be able to remember the steps. And the steps are, just like with partial product and area model that I showed you the last 2 days, it's the same concept where you are multiplying a number times the bottom number here times a number in a specific place value. Except you're not going to write off to the side and do times 1s and times 10s. You're going to go like this. You're going to multiply each number, or this number on the bottom, through each number up top. You start with the very first number. You do 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Hopefully you all do your scoop pad multiplication fact fluency and you feel okay with doing it, this kind of multiplication. Now remember, the number in the ones place gets written down. The number in the tens place gets carried over. So 4 times 7 is 28. The 8 gets written down here. The 2 is carried over. And you add it up. 4 times 3 is 12, plus the 2 that we carried over. 12 plus 2 is 14. 148. Now let's compare that to the partial product that we did yesterday and the day before with the area model. 4 times 7 is 28. That's in the ones, so I have 28 ones. And we're doing the 4 times 3. 3's in the tens place. 4 times 3 is 12. I have 12 tens. That's the same as 120. Added up, 8, 4, 148. They are the same number, the same product. So, I just wanted to show you guys that so that you can see that I'm not teaching you crazy stuff. Like everything I teach you has a reason. So we did 37 times 4. Oops. And we got 148. 148. That was 148. I'm going to actually write that back up there because now I'm going to add an extra number into the mix. Let's do 237 times 4. Well, what's our first step? Much like we did over here, we did 4 times 7, which was 28. Same thing over here, you do 4 times 7, which is 28. Carry the 2 over. And much like we did over here with 4 times 3 plus 2, we're doing that again over here. 4 times 3 plus 2 is 14. But instead of writing the 14 down there, we still have one more number to multiply. So we're still going to write the number in the 1 spot down and carry the number in the 10 spot back over there. Then we multiply 4 times 2 and add the 1. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. 948. It's literally just extending the process. Like I said, over here we did 4 times 7, which is 28, put the 8 down, carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus the 2 we carried over. There's no more numbers to multiply after that 3. So we write that final sum down to get our final product, 14. What's different over here is we did 4 times 7 is 28, 8 down, carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. But we still have a 2 here to multiply by. So we are not done. So we put the 4 that's in the ones place, or in the ones column, down, carry the number in our tens column over, and then 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. There are no more numbers to multiply by. Bring the 9 down. If we're going to do a 4-digit number, I'm going to keep 237, but I'm going to add on to it. I'm going to say 3,237 times 4. Can you guys see that okay? Let me go check my camera. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. So, once again, the steps are the same. Rewrite that 4. The steps are the same, guys. You are taking that 4 and you are multiplying it through every number up there. The key, and what I notice a lot of students often have trouble with, is knowing when to put all the numbers down here and when to carry them over. You always put the number in the ones column down and carry the tens over until there are no more numbers to multiply. Okay, so much like this, we're going to do 7 times 4. We're going to start off with that. 7 times 4 is 28. The 8 is down there. Carry the 2 over. Now 4 times 3 plus 2. Well, we're going to have a 4 here again, just like the other numbers. Carry the 1 over. 4 times 2 plus 1. 4 times 2 plus 1 is 9. We did it over here. 4 times 2 is 8 plus that 1. Okay. Now, 4 times 3 is 12. There are no more numbers to multiply by. So I'm writing, this is 12, product of 4 times 3 is 12. I write the 12 down there. I don't put 2 down and carry the 1 over, because there are no more numbers to multiply. If there was a 5th digit there, we'd put the 1 up there. We'd put the 2 down there and put the 1 up there, but we're not doing that with this lesson. That's more of a extended learning activity. Okay? So it's really just a matter of knowing your multiplication tables, knowing your multiplication facts, and making sure that you can do the correct order for this type of multiplication. Making sure you're putting the right number down, making sure you're carrying the right number over. We're gonna do a few more of these 4 digits by times 1. And I'll also link some extra resources to this in case the way I'm showing you, maybe you don't learn that way. There's great resources like Khan Academy, ScoopPad even, where we're going to look at doing it that, where you can look at and maybe they'll explain it in a way that resonates more with you than the way I'm showing you. I'm just showing you, this is just the standard traditional algorithm. That's all it is, guys. The way that I was taught to do multiplication, probably the way all your parents were taught to do multiplication. If you were asking them for help, they would probably show you this way. So let's do 4,963 times 6. What is our first step here? 6 times 3, Mr. Royans. Very good, we start at the end. 6 times 3, which is 18. If I have the number 18, I need to put the 8 down here. Carry the 1 over. Okay, draw a little plus sign there for those of us that need that little visualization. Then we're just going in order. 6 times 6 is 36, plus that 1 we carried over is 37. The 7 goes down, it's in the 1 spot, number in the 10 spot. The 3 gets carried over. Now remember, there's still a number to multiply after the 6, so I'm doing it that way. Okay, 6 times 9 is 54. 54 plus 3 would be 57. There's still a number to multiply there, so I'm going to put the 7 down, carry the 5 over. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 5 is 29. Put my 9 down, carry my, oh, I don't need to carry the 2 over, right? Because there's no more numbers to multiply after the 4. 29,778. That is our product. Let's look at another example. Let's do 9,999 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81. 1 down, carry the 8. 9 times 9 is 81, plus 8 is 89. 9 times 9 is 81, plus 8 is 89. 9 times 9 is 81, plus 8 is 89. 89,991. Just have to know the strategies, guys. You just have to follow the steps, okay? And if you look at the anchor chart that's going to be attached to this, I've done a video where I construct an anchor chart that lays out the steps for you guys, so that we can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, a clear, concise way, besides just me going over, walking through the algorithm, okay? All right, good luck. If you need any help, please email me. Please watch the additional resources I've linked you. Practice your fact fluency if you're really struggling with remembering your multiplication facts.